another beautiful Thursday morning, and many thanks to you for joining us. Sorry for coming a little behind schedule, who was due to some technical challenges. Of course, we're here once again to bring you up to speed with all the news in the beautiful world of sports. Of course, in-depth analysis and all the highlights, all the interviews, you know where to be. 11 a.m. to 12, of course, every day of the week. Buluwa Jogma is my name. I still have my body right here in the studio, as usual. Toluwani Polabe is right here in the studio, and together we'll do justice to all of the news. Of course, just the way you like it. Once again, you're welcome on board. Toluwani.
Yes, good morning to you, Boluwaji. And, you know, it looks like you're representing Nigeria, the Super Falcons already.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're already on the Mission X, and it looks amazing.
Mission X. Mission X.
Yes, and I'm so excited to be here this wonderful morning. You know, and not too good for me, but I know we're going to touch that story. But we have so much to give out to the sporting family this wonderful morning. So please just stay connected, enjoy the show, relax, and enjoy.
Promises to be exciting as always. Don't forget to hook us up on Facebook, on Instagram, but most especially on YouTube to enjoy this program. Dominion Broadcast on YouTube. Do subscribe, yes, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time we come live. Of course, you can also watch us on www.dominion.org.ng, and of course on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok at Dominion Broadcast. Let's kickstart the show this morning. Of course, from Crown FC, where Crown FC of Ogbomoso yesterday arrived safely in Asaba Delta State ahead of the Nigerian National League Super 8 playoff bid to commence on Friday, the 5th of July at the Stephen Kechi Stadium, Asaba Delta State. The Agility Warriors departed Ogbomoso on Wednesday morning at, of course, with 28 players. Technical officials and management team of the club recall that the Ogbomoso-based club finished second behind Warri Wolves on Conference A standings with 36 points after an impressive home unbeaten run, of course, with 3 away wins and 2 draws. Now, the Agility Warriors will compete alongside Osun United, Kun Khalifat Football Club, and Warri Wolves at the Southern Group in Asaba. The journey signifies the team's readiness and determination to grab one of the 4 tickets to the 2025-2026 Nigerian Premier Football League, built to kick off on Friday, the 22nd of August. Of course, upon arrival, a captain of the side, Ugochukwu Anozie, expressed the team's desire and readiness, stating that Asaba, we are here. Please favor us. Technical advisor of the team, Coach Ayodeji Ayeni, said that the players have worked pretty hard, and of course they're ready to give everything on the pitch. Meanwhile, the draws for the competition is set to hold today, while the team representatives are advised to attend. And of course, quite a lot to talk about as far as Super 8 is concerned, and we are joined by Adewale Adetunji, the media officer of Crown FC, joining us all the way from Asaba this morning to discuss Crown Football Club and how the team is preparing. As we are getting set to connect with him, well, there you have it. Crown here in Asaba, they are crying the hopes of over 5 million citizens of Oyo State, and of course, hoping that we would have 2 teams in the NPFL come next season. But then it starts now.
And you know, it starts now, and the preparations are ready. You know, the players are, you know, they've arrived already in Asaba, are ready for the competition, and you know, they're in high spirit, and we're expecting them, you know, to be readily available, you know, for the game, and you know, stay fit, you know, mentally, physically, you know, and let everything be said, you know, to achieve, you know, that feat for the next season.
All right, absolutely. I think we're now joined by, the media officer of Crown FC all the way from Asaba Delta State to talk about our darling Crown FC as they prepare for the big one. Good morning to you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I think we find it hard to connect with him, having a bit of difficulties to connect with him, but of course we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. How is Asaba today?
We are fine and good.
Tell us, how was the trip to Asaba yesterday? I'm sure the boys are much more relaxed already.
Yes. We entered yesterday evening. The journey was so smooth, and we arrived safely. in the city of Asaba, the capital city of Delta State.
All right, tell us, we understand that the draws will be held today. Tell us more about it.
Yes, the draws will come up in the later in the evening time today, and the schedule with the sketch that has came up and that has been spreading around is the Southern Conference, which we have Southern Conference A and B, will be the ones to meet in the Super 8, and the Northern ones will meet themselves also, which means in our group, Southern Conference A, Southern Conference A, which we have Warri Wolves, Crown FC, and Southern Conference B, which we have Kunkaliva and Osun United will be matched together to play, to have two to qualify for the MPFL.
Well, don't forget that Warri Wolves finished ahead of us, you know, during the regular season. Should we be worried about that team, Warri Wolves?
Yes, if you can see, we shouldn't be worried because Warri Wolves just led us in that group with 3 points. And that 3 points is very, very important.
Very crucial.
Yes, very crucial. And that is the difference between Crown FC of Ogbomoso and Warri Wolves. But if you can see, in terms of having a waypoint out of the soil of Ogbomoso, Oyo State, Crown FC have done very well, acquiring 11 points away from home. And that was what made us to even the showing that we lost our first match of the season against Warri Wolves. So from the table, you can see that I can say that the 3 points we lost against Warri Wolves at their home soil is just the difference between the two teams.
And thank God this is a neutral ground this time around, so it's all to play for. And all eye will definitely be on the two teams, no doubt.
Yes, it will. It will. Because the nation, the football lovers at large are ready and they are watching. They want to see good football. They want to see the productivity of the league from the league leaders and the teams participating in the league.
All right. I mean, since you arrived yesterday, Coach Ayeni has been talking. Ugochukwu and Ozie also have been talking. I mean, what's the entire team saying right now?
Yes, Crown FC of Ogbomoso, the Agility Warriors, is a solid team from the Pace-Setter State, Oyo State. We are focused, as the technical advisor has said immediately we arrived at Asaba yesterday night. We are focused. Our determination, our vision is, our mission is still on course. Our mission is to get that ticket for Crown FC of Oyo State.
What I would love to ask and also know what the government have done to motivate the team going into the Super 8. Because I remember last week there was a release from the club calling on the government to support and the fans. What kind of support did you get going into Asaba?
Yes, there was a call that last week that, as you have said, the call was from the technical advisor. Is just using that to boost the morale of the government so that they can fully support us, to know that we are on a mission, that the assignment given to us is, this is the stage, because the Oyo State government gave us that assignment to give Crown FC the Elite League ticket. And I think that was why the technical advisor pushed that, so that they will know that the assignment is by the way. So presently, as we are in Asaba, the government of Oyo State, led by Governor Oluseyi Makinde, they have already done very well, and we are here to pick that ticket to the Peseta State.
All right, we'll be counting on you once the draws are concluded today to let us into the teams that we will be playing later on when it starts tomorrow. And more updates from you will definitely be expecting. All the best to you. Toluwani, yes, I have my colleague here, Toluwani, and he would love to ask you one or two questions.
Yes, good. Okay, yes, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. I just want to ask, mentally, how are the players prepared, for the Super 8? Mentally, physically, are they ready? Like you said, you're ready to pick up the ticket, but the spirit, how is it like in the camp right now?
Yes, we are fully committed, and all the spirit, and the spirit is that same spirit that we have been to from the onset, because that is the target. Our target is to get that promotion ticket. So that promotion ticket is our target, and all our players is ready to work towards it.
All
right, a beautiful one. Thank you very much, Media Officer of Crown FC, Oyetunji Adewale, joining us from Asaba Delta State. We're counting on you for more updates from Asaba.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wish you all the very best at the competition. Come back with the tickets. Yes, we want two Oyo State teams.
Actually, it's going to be a big one.
Thank you very much. All right, there you listen to him. Yeah. What are your major points from what he picked?
Okay, so the major point I can pick is, the morale in the camp right now. It looks like they are ready. Having to promise Oyo State that they're going to pick up the ticket, and also their form. They're in good form. Yeah. Going into this competition, and there are no worries of injury or scare of any players. Not being fit. So it looks like all is set for them to pick up the ticket right here and represent us. In the MPFL. So it looks like a very good one. So we're expecting the draws to see the team they're going to play and how ready the players are. So I'm hoping and I just want to believe that they're going to pick their ticket. I'm one of their youth supporters right now to see how far they can go in that competition and pick up the tickets.
All right, we shall Crown FC all the very best as they begin their quest to pick a ticket to the MPFL come next season. Let's move on the show and inform you that the Nigeria Football Federation has extended the tenure of the boards of the Nigeria Premier Football League, the Nigerian National League, and the Nigeria Nationwide League One. The board's tenure has now been extended until Saturday, the 29th day in the month of September 2026. The current tenure of the board expired on Monday, the 30th of June 2025. Gbenga Elegbele heads the NPFL. George Alo heads the NNL, and Silas Ali Agara heads the NLO, of course, respectively. Meanwhile, the NFF has deferred the decision on the board of the Nigerian Football League, headed by Ms. Nkechi Neka Obi, to a later date. You recall that Bayelsa Queens won the NWFL title last season. Toluwani, we just concluded the MPFL. NNL is also concluding. The Nationwide League also, we got the promoted teams, and the board, the tenure has been extended. How do you rate the board?
Okay, so
for you, do they deserve to have it extended?
Actually, Gbenga Elegbele has done fantastic, with improvements, come for the MPFL last season. We saw so many things it did, correcting measures, discipline measures, increasing, prize money, things like that. And immediately we see issues, of discipline issues. You see, fines being deducted, point deduction, it's so quick. And I think I must give, other kudos to Gbenga Elegbele, for doing that. Also for the NNL and NNL also, so many changes, grassroots football improving, from that end also. So imagine we could see, from the NNL, we see teams, representing in the President Federation Cup also right there. So it's a big one. And I think that
extension, a relegated team from
a relegated team.
playing in the President Federation Cup final.
Yes, I'll say that also. It's a big one to see that happen. So I think it's a good one to see the extension. Maybe it will give them more time to
even do better,
and put things in place.
For continuity's sake, for me, I would totally support that very one. Of course, for continuity, now they can sit back and plan for the next season and see how we can even develop our league even better. Let's move on. Let's leave Nigeria and head straight to the continent, talking about the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Yes, yesterday, Wednesday, they unveiled the new trophy for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. CAF unveiled the new trophy at an elaborate ceremony in Rabat, Morocco. The launch is part of CAF's effort to reposition the women's game on the continent of Africa. Of course, representatives of the 12 countries that will participate in the upcoming WAFCON 2024 finals were present at the ceremony, including some of our players as well. There you have some of them on your screen. Well, the tournament will kick off on Saturday with hosts the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco taking on the Cooper Queens of Zambia in the opening fixture. Bayana of South Africa are the current holders of the competition. Toluwani, there you have the trophy. Let's take a look at the trophy again and talk about how slick it is. The design,
very beautiful.
And how beautiful it is.
So beautiful.
But there you have it on your screen, the trophy. It looks like the FIFA World Cup.
Actually, and it's giving it's giving everything beautiful, right now. And having to save our players, Super Z and Rashidat Ajibade also posing, with that trophy. And all my thought process now is, I just want to see your hands on the trophy, and let's all celebrate. That's the thought process for me right now, and it's a beautiful one to see changes, right there. And we're hoping that the Super Falcons, can be the first to clinch, their hands on the new trophy and make it their 10th one, right there in Morocco. But I'm sure, other teams are also preparing mentally, physically, for the competition, and also wanting. And Morocco also, being the host nation, having to be the first also to have the new trophy in their own country also. They also want to have that in their locker. So I think it's all to fight for. But I'm hoping that the Super Falcons can be the first to clinch this beautiful, amazing trophy that looks like the FIFA Club World. Look like the
World Cup itself.
The World Cup itself.
Honestly, it's a beautiful trophy, no doubt about it. I'm seeing the modern feel.
The modern feel.
It looks like
all gold, crispy,
very beautiful,
flashy,
very beautiful.
Yes,
I'm loving it.
It's giving women actually. Women are flashy and beautiful. So it's giving.
All right, let's move on. Justin Madugo, Super Falcons head coach, has said that he would have loved to have more friendly games for the team in preparations for the forthcoming WAFCON. In a chat yesterday, Madugu said the more friendly games would have helped the Falcons work on combinations and team coordination. The WAFCON 2024 is billed to hold in Morocco from the 5th of this month to the 26th of the month. In preparations for the tournament, the Falcons have played only 3 friendly matches so far in 2025. By contrast, Morocco played 8 friendly games, while South Africa, the defending champions, organized 6 preparatory matches during that period. Well, speaking on the situation, Madugo said that the Falcons are okay for now. That's what they've got. They're okay with the preparations that they have had so far. Well, he also went on to call on Nigerians to support the team. Let's listen to Madugo.
For their consistent support. Yes, like I said, we thank Nigerians for their consistent support for the Super Falcons. They have always expressed a lot of confidence in the team, and they have given their fullest support to the team in any way possible. We wish that that continues, and we on our part are doing our best to make sure that that confidence reposed in the team is sustained, and we'll try as much as possible to meet up with their expectations. Let them just continue to trust and support the team, pray for the team, and wish the team well. Thank you.
All right, there you listen to the coach of the guest side, Justin Madugu, calling on fans to support. So we want to see you support the guys, right? We want to see you support them. Just head on to the comments and drop your message of support to the team. Now, the team will be hoping to win the competition for the 10th time. The team is in Group B alongside Tunisia, Botswana, and Algeria. Nigeria played their first game against Tunisia on Sunday at 5 p.m. So also tell us in the comments if you think that trophy is beautiful. Toluwan, let's talk about the preparation issue that you spoke about.
Okay, yes. So, you know, as you were reading the update right there, you know, I was
worried, right?
I was worried.
Morocco 8?
So Morocco 8,
Africa like
6, you know, and I was hoping that this will not be an excuse, you know, for a quick exit, you know, because, you know, once you start having such comment like this, we didn't prepare, you know, early.
But ordinarily,
yes, we should have like 6, 5 of, you know, friendlies like this. But, you know, was I going to give kudos, you know, to the friendlies we had? They are not just easy friendlies. I'm talking about we had against, you know, Cameroon, we had against Ghana, we had against Portugal. So I think, you know, and those friendlies give us a test. You know, we want to. I would do one right there. So I think you know, it's a good test right there. But I think you know, having more of that would have given more time. You know, for more expansion. You know, more visibilities of what experiment of what to do. You know, with players like this in the team. So you know, I must give kudos. You know, to the coach Justin Madugu right there, and we are hoping that the Super Falcons of Nigeria, you know, can clinch. That's what we have been hoping for. And like you said, I think right now it's not just about us in the studio right now, it's about you, you know, going to the comments on YouTube right now, and you know, making sure you are supporting the Super Falcons all day throughout the competition.
Absolutely, they listen to him there. Let's move on. Let's talk about Mikel versus Samson Siasia Season 3. Mikel Obi's former agent breaks silence finally. His name is John Shito. The former agent of former Super Eagles midfielder, John Obi Mikel, has hit back at allegations made against him by former Nigeria Under-23 coach Samson Siasia. Siasia had claimed that Shito offered him 50,000 euros to take Mikel Obi to the 2008 Olympics, despite the player not taking part in the qualifiers. Of course, I'm sure you listened to the show. You watched the show yesterday, and you listened to Samson Siasia talk about this one. According to Siasia, he said he rejected the offer and excluded Mikel Obi from that squad that went on to win silver medal there. But of course, Shito, speaking yesterday, responding, revealed that Siasia had since called him to apologize over the comments. And according to him, Shito said, "I am one of the most respected agents in the game. I don't engage myself with damaged or inconsequential people." Whoa. So Sam Siasia came on that podcast, said all of those things, and then went back to call and apologize to Danny Shito.
Okay. I'm sure we're still going to get season 4 because, you know, Samson Siasia will come back and say, "I did not call Shito," because, you know, this is it's just back and forth, and it's, you know, everybody watching their dating unions in public, and, you know, him also saying that I don't engage with
damage
you. So we know.
So we know Siasia's problem.
You know, and so
and you have to throw that
to him there. Also. So it's back and forth, and we don't understand the situation of things, but we just hope that this you know, our legends, you know, can settle their whatever and not you know, bring it out to the public. You know, let's respect the game of football. You guys are, you know, are legends in the game, and we want more. You know, we want better things than this. You know, we shouldn't be having back and forth like this.
The funny thing, Mikel has not been responding to this.
I think
Baba is busy at the Star Club World Cup.
So maybe he's busy, and I'm sure he's going to get back to this situation.
He will get back to maybe after the Club World Cup.
He's going to reply all situations like that. But, you know, I think they should just, you know, dead deal situation, and let's move forward and enjoy the beautiful game of sports.
Absolutely beautiful game of sport. All right, let's move on swiftly on the show and talk boxing. The man is in the news again. Tyson Fury has set his sights on revenge against Alexander Usyk, or an all-British showdown with Anthony Joshua, after confirming yesterday that he will make his return to boxing next year. Now, this comes after Turkey Alex Sheikh, the chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, took to social media on Wednesday to reveal that Fury had informed him that he will make his comeback next year after stepping away from the sport. Fury announced that he had earlier retired from boxing in January earlier this year. Of course, 1 month on from his unanimous decision defeat to Alexander Usyk in the PS heavyweight rematch, Texas-held looks to ready. He's missing the ring again.
Yeah, he's,
I think we just listen to him. Let's just listen to him at this point. What he had to say. Tyson Fury.
Would I rather fight right now? Usyk. Because I want my revenge in England. That's all I want. I want a fair shout. And I don't believe I've got a fair shout the last 2 times. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do because I can't really go to the decision. But, yeah, that's the one I want. But if I don't get that, then it'd be Joshua, the biggest British fight that will ever happen. And it would break all records. And it would sell out 100,000 at Wembley in an hour. And it's a fight that I think can happen for sure if I decide to come back and the deal's right. If I did come back, hypothetically speaking, if I was to return and I was to box Daniel Dubois, he wouldn't land the glove on me. It'd be a one-sided beatdown. But listen, I wish him luck in his fight against Usyk.
Well, Tyson Fury will always make you smile.
Yeah,
Don't forget that Usyk is currently gearing up to face IBF heavyweight world champion Daniel Dubois, at Wembley Stadium on the 19th of this month. With Fury similarly uninterested in taking on Daniel Dubois. You listen to what he said. It is to take on Daniel Dubois.
Well, it's
one-sided.
It's one-sided.
Tyson Fury.
Come on.
But what do you make of it? He wants a revenge in London with Alexander Usyk. He still believes that he can beat Usyk.
So it's a belief, a mentality for him, and he wants it. So I think, and he's saying if they get it right, he wants that fight. He wants the revenge. Remember last time out, he's saying he didn't have a fair shout, for that fight. But it's boxing, and we all watch, that beautiful boxing game right there. And Usyk just went all out against Tyson Fury right there. Having him to retire, but right now it's back and forth. With Usyk right now, and we're just expecting, and also him also calling on for Anthony Joshua, saying that it's one of the biggest. British,
because I mean, all British fights, it will sell out Wembley Stadium.
He even said in 1 hour it's going to sell out. That, and I think want to see fight like that, and so if he's saying that he's ready, I think that they should make it official. But right now Usyk has a fight with That'll
be 2026.
So that's 2026. So we're just expecting that, and let's see how far that goes.
All right, Tolu, and let's move away from boxing and have our eye on this screen, even as we talk about the Wimbledon. Yes, going on, started on Monday, a number of good results we saw, of course, yesterday. Let's take a look at it, and there you have it, results from games yesterday. Madison Keys winning straight set against Olga Danilovic for 6-4, 6-2. The other game we saw yesterday, more games, more games for us. Of course, Taylor Fritz, it was a good win for him as well. Although he struggled at the start, of course, he was able to recover against Gabriel Diallo. Well, also, yesterday we had, it was a shocker, right? Fourth seed Jasmine Paolini losing to Kamila yesterday, Rakimova, 6-4, 4-6, 4-6. Well, in other games, don't forget, it's round 2. Imara Raducanu scaled through. Was a straight set victory for her. 6-3, 6-3. It ended against Maketa Vendrasova. Naomi Osaka was on fire yesterday as expected. 6-3, 6-2. She went through against Katerina Selenkova. Well, also, yesterday, the big boy, second seed, Carlos Alcaraz, with a straight set victory over Oliver Tarzet. 6-1, 6-4, 6-4. That game ended yesterday as well. A number of games we saw. You have Fonseca also winning very well yesterday as well. A number of games we saw yesterday. More games will definitely be played today. Francis Tiafoe lost out against Cameron Norrie yesterday. I mean, it's been very, very, very emphatic. We've had shocking defeats at Wimbledon already this year. Round 1 was funny results.
Was way beyond.
I tell you, funny results, and who knows what round 3 has for us. Well, let's take a look at games to look forward to today. Imara Raducanu, of course, produced one of the best displays. You saw that earlier. But of course, for today, a number of interesting games will definitely be played. Novak Djokovic will be in action today. Swiatek will be in action today. Many eyes will be on the center court at about 1:30 p.m. today when Novak Djokovic takes on Britain's Dan Evans. I mean, that match will be very, very interesting. Of course, Iga Swiatek will also be in action also later on today. Let's move away from that. Let's talk Gold Cup. Back to the screens. Of course, we had semi-finals of the Gold Cup in the early hours of today. Of course, if you don't know, you're seeing Gold Cup for the first time. It's CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Yeah.
It is for countries in North and Central America, plus the Caribbean are playing this one. And there you have it on your screen. As of today, United States, they are hosting alongside Canada. They won against Guatemala 2-1 to make a place in the finals. Of course, the finals will be holding in the early hours of Monday morning. And Mexico also defeated Honduras by a single goal as well. So it's a big final for us, USA and Mexico.
So it's a big final, and we're expecting, pure entertainment football right there.
Absolutely.
Mouth-watering, goal-scoring game, and it's USA and Mexico. So it's nothing short of good football, right there. And it's been a beautiful one, for the Gold Cup, and to see, teams like this, challenge, for the trophy. So finally, we're going to have USA and Mexico, give us a final showdown.
Absolutely, USA have always done well in that continent. They've always done well at CONCACAF competitions, and we believe that that will definitely continue. Struggled a bit at the start of the competition, but then they are where they are. And a lot happening in America at this point, right? A lot of football, right?
A lot of football happening.
I mean, hosting FIFA Club World Cup, hosting the Gold Cup.
So
next year they have the World Cup. Then the Olympics is coming.
So I think it's back-to-back money, for them, and you know what football does, to the economy globally. It changes, the system for you, and I think that's what they're enjoying right now. To see there's so much, football competition, taking place right here in USA.
Absolutely. Away from that, there you have how it all went down and how we got to this point, the finals between America and Mexico. Let's move away from there. Let's talk about the competition that started yesterday, and that's the UEFA Women's Euro. Of course, started yesterday. Switzerland are the host country, and it wasn't a good start for them as host country. Well, that wasn't the opening game of yesterday. The opening game was Finland versus Iceland, and was a 1-0 victory for Finland yesterday. But for host country, Switzerland, it was a loss against Norway. What a way to start a game. It's a competition that you are hosting. What a way to start.
What a way to start. It's a big defeat for them, 2-1. And for Finland also picking up a victory. Iceland got a red card in that game, but that could not stop Finland from picking up 3 points. And also to see Switzerland, the host nation, losing to Norway, it's a big loss for them. But we hope that they can bounce back, to pick up other points right there in the competition.
Yes, hoping that they bounce back. Let's take a look at what the table looks like for them. Yes, there you have it on your screen. Norway, early leaders right there. Yes. And of course, going all the way, Finland, Switzerland, not where they would definitely want to be, honestly. Not where they want to be, but that's where they found themselves at this point. And of course, Iceland might just be the whipping girls right there. Well, in case you're not used to the competition, let's take a look at, we had the opening ceremony yesterday. It was very beautiful, I must say. But let's take a look at the groups. Just in case you're not following it, because a lot of you, you love the men's game. We'll make you love everything, right? We'll make you love everything right here. So you have it on your screen. Group A has Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Finland. Group B has Spain, Portugal, Belgium, and Italy. Group C has Germany, Poland, Denmark, and Sweden. And Group D has France, England, Wales, and the Netherlands. So next couple of weeks, we'll be enjoying the best of women's Euros, and we will definitely update you on this show. If you don't like women's football, you would love it now. You would love it now. So there you have it. Powerhouses.
And the group D is looking like a group of, I don't know how you escape from that. France, England, Wales, and Netherlands. And remember, the Englands are the defending champions. And so it's going to be a big one in Group D. And, all eyes, should be fixed on that group. And but, we're expecting, beautiful football also from Spain, where we have Spain, Portugal. Whoa, also a big group in Group B. Spain, Portugal, Belgium, and Italy. So it's like Buluwaji said, it's something you're going to enjoy. We're going to make you enjoy, the Women's Euro 2025.
Yes, we'll make you enjoy it. We'll make you love it, honestly. That's our plan. That's what we plan to make you do. Well, today, we're in Group B today, and we would have first over 5 p.m. is Belgium versus Italy. And then Spain will take on Portugal. That's big.
Big one. Like I said, it looks like a game that, you just get to relax, grab a popcorn and enjoy.
And just enjoy
good football right there. So I think, you just need to, keep following us every day to get updates about the Euros 2025.
All right. There you have it. Women's Euros 2025. Let's come to the not so good parts of this beautiful morning. Well, a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's important that we also talk about it at this point. And that's the sad news that we got in the early hours of today about Diogo Jota. well, was born in 1996 and passed on in the early hours of today. Well, in case you've not heard, well, here is the news, just like we got it about a few minutes ago. Liverpool forward Diogo Jota has died in a car crash at the age of 28. The Portugal forward's brother, Andres Silva, also died in the accident, which took place in the early hours of today at the Spanish province of Zamora. The 26-year-old Andres Silva was also a professional footballer with a Portuguese second-tier club, Penafiel. Well, unfortunately, it had happened. The brothers died at about 12:30 a.m. this morning. They said that their car, a Lamborghini, left the road due to a tire blowout while trying to overtake another vehicle and then caught fire. Now, Jota married his long-term partner, Ruth Cardoso, with whom he has 3 children just last month. Whoa. Toluani, what's a sad story?
Yeah, come on.
It's a dark day in the world of sports across the
real
globe.
dark day, and to have a player like Diogo Jota leave the beautiful game
talent,
of football,
full of life.
I've not seen. For me, it's it's really underrated as a striker, later forward. Has a goal threat, positioning. For a player like Jota, across the world, your man has played for Porto. Also played for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Liverpool also wonderful father, wonderful player. Having to just seal the ring, the marriage right there. Just last month, and passing away is sad. It's sad for me, and having to get the story this morning with his brother. Also a wonderful
Silva.
midfielder right there, a footballer also, and words fail me right now. But we just wish the family all the best. And Liverpool also have spoken. They've said they just need time to process properly, because it's a lot of processing. You can't process it,
because he helped Liverpool win the Premier League title just last season,
and also
played for Portugal as they defeated Spain in the final of the Nations League.
It's a lot of processing.
Well, that's all time permit us on the show today. Well, we pray that he rests in perfect peace. We'll be back tomorrow for another interesting edition of the show. I'm Boluwaji Ogumola. Thanks for watching.